This first ghost story is a personal family ghost story. When I was very little, I was always fascinated with the supernatural. So naturally, I would ask my mom, "Do you have any ghost stories you can tell me?" She said, "Yeah, I have one." When she was 8 or 9 years old, she would actually walk to school every day. When she was finished with school, she would walk home. And she would see a stray cat when she was walking home. One day she decided, hey, I want to take the cat home. She took the cat home. She begged my grandma to keep it. It took a while, but eventually my grandmother allowed it. The stray cat was then domesticated and it was their pet. A few months later, the cat actually passed away in the house. And they discarded the body, of course. And my mom was saying there was something in the house. And she didn't go into details, but she said it was weird. There was like things happening in the house and it was really strange. But she didn't go any further. So, like the kid I was, I asked my grandma just to, fact check my mom, right? It's like, Grandma, Mom was telling me about the cat that died in the house and something was going on in the house, strange occurrences. And she's like, yeah, your mom, she brought that cat home, it died. And that cat brought something in the house. I was like, what do you mean, brought something in the house? How can a cat bring something in the house? She said, I don't know, but ever since that cat passed away, there was something moving around in the house. Every night, your mom, she wouldn't want to sleep in her own room. She would wake up in the morning with scratches on her arms, scratches on her back. It looked like cat marks, but it's a little too big to be a cat. And the cat passed away, so it wasn't the cat. Several weeks went by and your mom just didn't want to sleep in that room anymore. She just didn't want to. So at night I could sense that she was climbing in bed with us, which was fine. From that point on, when I was doing chores around the house, washing clothes, washing dishes, I could see shadows walking against the walls. Like something just, a glance, something just passed by. And she said whenever it passed by, it was something disturbing the air around her, and she could feel a chill whenever it passed. So it was funny because my grandfather never saw it before. For some reason, the shadow would never appear in front of him. One day, my grandma was like, babe, look in the corner. Look in the corner right there. The shadow's right there, look. My grandfather, being the person he was, would lunge towards the shadow and try to grab it. That was the person he was. Now, from what I was told, my grandfather was, how shall I say, very religious, and he was very well known to be a person of higher faith. So well known in the community that almost everyone had asked him to bless their house and when strange occurrences like this was happening. So, as the story continues, these things were constantly happening, but nothing too harmful, except for this one night. My grandma went to explain to me, yeah, when I was sleeping in bed one night, I could feel something crawling in bed, and I thought it was your mom. But this thing was crawling on me, on my legs. It sat on my stomach, and then it started to choke me and hold me down. Then my grandma said, "You have to bless this house now. We cannot stay here one more night," when this thing almost choked me to death. So the story goes, according to my mom and my grandma, there's steps going down from the second floor to the first floor. My grandfather would actually kneel in front of the first floor, in front of the steps. He'll kneel and he would start praying, doing a special prayer. And before he started his prayer, he told my grandma and mom, "Stand behind me and don't move." Okay. He started praying, and my mom, she said that she could hear creaking, like something walking down the steps. Now, I asked my grandma separately, "Grandma, what was going on?" She said, "I could feel the air moving again, like the shadow was coming down." Then my mom said, "I swear I could see the hairs and my grandfather's back and head just started to stand up, like something was there." After the prayers, it went away and it never came back. And I always wondered why my mom didn't want me to have a dog or a pet. It was for that reason. So only now that I'm creating this channel, have I really thought about the entire story and what it really meant to us. And I think what we can take out of this is, be careful what you bring into your house. If you welcome something into the house, unbeknownst to you, they might have hidden demons in them, personalities and whatnot. What if these inner demons are exactly that, demons? I think that cat was a vessel. And something had latched onto it. And when the cat came into the house and it passed away, the bonds of that demon or spirit was released, and it was roaming in the house, stuck in the house because his vessel was no longer there. And in the morning it was scratching my mom, and my mom would crawl into my grandparents' bed, and then the demon or spirit crawled on my grandma and choked my grandma. So that is a story for today, and I'll have another real soon. Okay. Bye-bye.